Hello and welcome back. Now we've been cooking lamb with artichokes. This is one that we left to simmer for 40 minutes, and it looks like this after 40 minutes. The meat is soft. Now we need to finish the meal now, so what we need to add is the rest of the ingredients, which is 2 carrots cut into sort of large pieces like that. Cut in the middle first and then cut into 3 inches thick. Add that, mix it in, and you can put the heat higher now so it doesn't stop boiling. And then we're going to use 14 ounces of frozen artichokes. I felt very lazy today, and no, I haven't. I couldn't get fresh artichokes. Artichokes are not in season at the moment, so the next best thing is to use frozen artichokes, but don't use the tin ones. They're not the same. Anyway, as I said, we're adding 14 ounces, which is about 400 grams of frozen artichokes. Defrost them first, though. Right, mix them all in. And the next very important ingredient is dill. Now, you need about a big tablespoon of chopped dill. That will give it color and flavor. Now mix it. You have to be very gentle when you're mixing this, so you don't want to break your artichokes because they're quite delicate. Now if there isn't enough juice there, if you think, oh, it's going dry, add a little bit more water. Don't be scared, but make sure it's warm water. Don't put cold water into hot casserole. Right, I'm going to just taste it actually to see if it needs... Oh, that's lovely. It doesn't need any more salt or pepper. Now, you need to simmer this for another 20 to 25 minutes. Just check it and see if your carrots are soft. Now I'm going to move this over here. And by magic, I've got another one that's been cooking for another 25 minutes. And can you see it? It looks beautiful. Everything is cooked. Now I need to remove it off the heat really, because when I'm going to introduce my egg and lemon sauce in there, I don't want it boiling because the egg is going to set. Okay, so it's off the heat now. I switched off the heat. Now, I forgot to tell you, if you don't like artichokes and you want to use any other vegetables, or you can use courgettes or spinach. In Greece, they use wild hota, which is wild greens. But unfortunately, we're not lucky enough to be able to find wild greens, especially at this month. You know, wild picking is early in the spring, you know, April and May. And another thing, if you can make this dish with pork. It doesn't have to be lamb. It tastes beautiful with pork. Anyway, I better get on with my sauce. All we need is 3 egg yolks. All right, beat them really well, like that, with a hand whisk. And then we need juice of 1 lemon, or if you like it more lemony, Greeks prefer to use more lemon, use juice of 2 lemons. It's up to you. Now you have to add this very slowly and beat all the time. You keep beating the egg yolks with the lemon juice, like that. All right. The next thing I need to do is put a little bit more dill in there, a little bit more pepper, season it a little bit salt, and then I need to take some of this juice from my pan. It's a bit hot, that, so oops. Right, and you need to introduce the hot stock into your egg yolk very, very slowly, like that. Now we need a bit more. You really need about a cup of hot stock into your egg yolks. Keep stirring. Add a little bit more, and we're nearly done. This is a beautiful sauce, actually, with a tangy taste. Right, now we add this slowly, and we keep shaking our saucepan so the egg won't set. Otherwise, we're going to end up with scrambled eggs. Now we don't need to heat this anymore. Our casserole is ready.
Loulla, it smells wonderful. Bring it over immediately.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready, and I got some wines for you too.
Lovely. I'm always ready for eating. You can tell, can you?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I love dill. It's one of my favourite herbs.
Oh, that's why I made this dish.
Oh, you're a
just for you.
I think that smells delicious. Ah.
I think I put this down there out of the way. Here we are. Right, doesn't it look lovely? Have you seen the...
It smells, I mean, it looks lovely, and it smells absolutely fabulous.
Great. Well, if you like dill, then you're going to like this. Can I serve you some?
Please do, yes.
And the colours are nice, aren't they?
The colours are very good. I like the addition of carrot. It makes the whole thing, it gives a livelier look on the plate.
That's right.
I think that's probably going to be enough.
We need something else as well, Charles, before you...
More dill! Yeah!
And Greeks always serve it with more lemon.
Oh, really?
In case.
Okay.
So, but taste it first.
Okay, right.
Before you add any more lemon.
Well, for me,
lemony
that's lemony enough. That's lovely.
What I mean.
I really love that marriage of the lemon and the dill.
It does.
It's terrific. Okay.
Just like your marriage with your wife.
Ah, absolutely, yes. Now, let's try some of this delicious rosé, because this is a Greek rosé.
Ah, great.
It comes from a vineyard just north of Athens called Semeli.
I recognise the label.
Which is owned by a couple called Kokotos, George and Anne Kokotos. Anne is English by birth.
And I believe you know her.
And I know her. I suddenly realised I met her again after a few years, having come across her wines in England, and thought, oh yes, these Kokotos people, they make good wines. And suddenly I went to a conference in Greece a few years ago, and at breakfast the first morning, I was tapped on the shoulder by this tall, elegant woman, and I thought,
very
what
attractive
a nice, tall, elegant woman.
Yes.
And she said, I'm Anne Kokotos. And I said, oh, Semeli, yes, I know. She said, I was at school with your sister when I was 7 years old.
Isn't it?
And they were friends, my sister and she was. But this is... It's a lovely, fresh, light rosé, made, I believe, from the Artichoke grape variety, St. George.
It's a lovely colour. Lovely
It's a beautiful, delicate pink colour. It seems to me to be just off dry, but that might just be the ripeness of the fruit. And I thought...
See if it goes well with this.
It might go rather well with your lamb with the avgo lemono sauce.
I think it does.
That lamb is meltingly tender. Oh, it's delicious.
We use leg of lamb, you see, which is the best part of lamb.
Well, I'm pretty happy with that. Well, now, we've got the details of Loulla's recipes and of my wines coming up very soon, so get your pens and papers out.
That's it for today. Next week I'll be visiting a kumquat factory in Corfu.
And cooking duck in kumquat sauce.
That's right. Well, I'm using the kumquats.
Yeah, in the same way that that French recipe uses duck à l'orange.
This is duck à la kumquats.
That's right, that's right. The difference, of course, with kumquats is that you can eat the whole thing,
that's right,
because you can eat not just the inside, but you can eat all the
Actually,
skin
the peel is sweeter than the flesh.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, I'll be coming back with a few more wines, so we look forward to seeing you then.
Yes.
Now, this, I think...